Hey guys, MarcoRobert here. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. Today, I'm going to tell you how to write a business plan step by step. How to build a business plan step by step. This is actually pretty simple, guys. First thing that I need to do is tell you this. Most likely, you don't need a business plan, right? See, in the old world, everybody thought they needed a business plan. Most likely, you don't need a business plan unless you actually want to raise money. If you need to go and present something to the bank, if you need to go and present something in front of private equity boards, trying to raise money with venture capitalists, or if you actually want to present something to angel investors, you're probably going to need a business plan. Otherwise, you don't need a business plan, okay? Now, if you're going to put together a business plan, there's kind of 3 steps that are very important. Step number 1 is you have to kind of summarize and tell them what you're going to tell them. The first part of the business plan is something that we call an executive summary. And that's when you tell them, the reader of the business plan, what you're about to tell them. Step 1. Step 2, tell them. That's the content of the business plan, right? So that's going to be all the different content of your business plan. In step 3, tell them what you just told them. In other words, summarize what you just explained. That's kind of the general structure of how to create a business plan. Now, I'm going to go over the kind of tell them portion of the business plan in a little bit more detail so that you can actually understand what's the content you need to put in this, okay? Number 1, people want to know what makes you unique. So you as the business owner, who are you? You know, why are you showing up in front of me? What's making you so unique? So define that. Number 2, the business itself. Why is the business different than any other businesses out there? Number 3, I want you to raise some of the issues that your potential investor actually may have. I want you to be able to present to the investor in a way that you say, hey, you know what, I've done my homework here, and as an investor, those are probably some of the challenges that you're currently facing, right? So you want to bring that up. If the person that you're going to see, let's say it's your uncle and he invests a lot of money in real estate, and you know that most of the time he puts his money in real estate, and you want him to write you a check for $20,000 so you can start a restaurant, right? So you need to address the fact that he normally puts his money in real estate. There are benefits to that, but there's also drawbacks to that, and then why he should put the money with you who actually wants to open a restaurant, okay? Number 4, you want to bring the solution that you're bringing to the marketplace. I've said it before, entrepreneurs are not simply people out there trying to make a living. They're people who actually create solutions for the world. So what's the solution? What is the solution or solutions that your business is bringing to the marketplace? Number 5, what is your secret sauce? Not only are you bringing a solution, but do you have you perfected some sort of a methodology? Maybe you have some intellectual property. What is the secret sauce that pretty much guarantees that you will win in business where most people are not going to win, right? So you want to put that in your business plan. Next, I want you to talk about the competition. I want you to prove to me in the content of your business plan that you've actually looked at the competition, that you understand what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, that you know the competitive environment that you're actually going into, okay? Next, tell me how you're going to make money. You know, how are you going to make money? What's the process for you to make money? And I want to make sure that you show me that you have a high profit margin, you know, and it needs to be realistic. You know, when we talk about money in business, we call it a pro forma. In other words, you create a spreadsheet and you show me your projections, your budgeted projections of how much money you expect to make. Now, make sure that your numbers are realistic. Otherwise, the investor is going to do something that's called, we're giving the people a haircut, or we're giving your numbers a haircut. You present me numbers that are absolutely hard for me to believe I'm going to give you a haircut. This is what you need to understand, okay? A business plan is a series of assumptions that you're making. You're making assumptions about the market, about the competition, about your product, about how people are going to buy it. And then you present those assumptions to a banker or an investor. And then if the banker or the investor believes your assumption, then you're good. If they don't believe your assumptions, they're going to give your assumptions what's called a haircut. Right? You say you're going to make $5 million next year, I think you're going to make only $500,000 next year. So unless you can actually back up your assumptions, I'm not going to believe you. So make sure that you back up everything, and that's kind of the process I'm sharing with you, okay? All right, so the step number 8 is I want you to bring the benefits. Now, what are the benefits of your business? What are some of the benefits that you're actually going to bring to the world, with your business? How is your business going to do something different? Why are customers wanting to work with you? If you're opening a restaurant, what are the benefits of going to your restaurant instead of going to another restaurant, right? It could be maybe simply by your location. You offer a different location. There's a lot of people working. You've identified a sector where a lot of people are working and there's no restaurants there. You see, that's one of my benefits is going to be my localization, where I'm actually located. It's going to be a benefit to the customer, okay? Number 9, what are some of the drivers of your business? How is that business making money? But not just, I'm going to make money, but step by step, what are those business drivers? What are those elements that actually are going to help you make money? I like to list as many as possible, okay? Sometimes I'll list as many as 12. Like they're the profit centers. There might be the products, there might be the categories, it might be the services that you're going to offer. What are the business drivers, okay? Number 10 is number 10 is kind of when you're summarizing, when you tell them what you just told them, what you like to do is I like to go back and say, as a business investor, Mr. or Mrs. Smith, you basically have 3 options. And the options are, you can continue investing in real estate, where it's, you have to basically wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go unclog toilets. You can do nothing, or you can invest with me, and you're going to get a massive return on your investment. You give them some options. Again, it shows that you understand who they are. Number 11, show them your timeline. Show them your timeline. Show them, I understand my business. I know what's going to happen. This is when I'm going to start making money. This is when I'm going to start paying you back. This is when I'm going to sell my business. This is when I'm going to pay you back your entire money. Understand? Show them that you have a timeline. One of the biggest mistakes that people make when they try to raise capital is they go to the investor and they say, well, you tell me when you want to get paid. You tell me what percentage you want me to pay you back. You tell me if you want equity or if you want debt. You tell me. Investors don't want that. Investors want you to come to the table with kind of a plan, kind of a timeline. Now, that doesn't mean they're going to accept your plan, but they want you to show up with a plan and a timeline. That's kind of the thing, okay? And the last, and certainly not least, is what I call when you present all of that information in a flash and you summarize everything, okay? And that's when you really, really explain. You say, this is kind of what I just told you, and then you summarize everything again, okay? So that's whether you're presenting face-to-face, whether you are writing it down in a business plan, whether you're presenting in front of a group, and this is a PowerPoint presentation, this is kind of the format that you need to follow in order to actually raise capital. If you're doing it for yourself, if you're not trying to raise money, you probably don't need a business plan. However, I'm going to tell you something. To go through this exercise for yourself is an amazing, amazing thing. Because it's going to help you understand what you're trying to do in your business. See, I'm going to tell you something. Recently, I read in Forbes that 42% of businesses that fail, 42%, almost 1 out of every 2 business that actually failed, was reported to have failed because there was no demand for the product or the service that they were actually trying to sell. In other words, 42% of the time, the business owners did not do their homework to understand exactly what the market wanted. So for no other reason than just for you to clarify, for you to not be so emotional about your business, but to be rational and understand, the competitive environment, to understand your marketing strategy, your business driver, to understand the financing environment of your business. For no other reason than to clarify your thoughts, to do a business plan is a good idea. But do you need a business plan? You don't need a business plan. Guys, this is Coach MarcoRobert. I'm going to keep on bringing you some amazing stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button right here and subscribe to my channel. I've devoted the last 20 years of my life traveling around the world, helping entrepreneurs and business people on 5 continents. I've helped them make more than $1.2 billion over the last 20 years. And today what I'm doing is I'm sharing the same information with you guys for free right here online. So if you enjoy this, just go ahead and like or subscribe. And if you have more questions and if you want to find out, how to write a business plan, what's the step-by-step process to that, just comment below, and then I like to reply to some of your comments, or just come and look me up. I'm everywhere on the internet, so just Google MarcoRobert and you'll find me. Okay, guys, it's Coach MarcoRobert. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.